Right now, we're following the latest developments in the death of a Sebastian River High School football player at a training camp outside Jacksonville. The Indian River County School District says it followed all policies. This is family and friends mourn the loss of 14-year-old William Sjogren. There are concerns the death may have been heat-related. That is not confirmed. We begin our team coverage with Brian Enton live in Sebastian with new information from the school district and investigators. Brian?
Michael, I just got off the phone with the assistant superintendent, and he tells me that they have finished a preliminary investigation and that the coaches followed all policies when it comes to the heat and practicing. This as we are now learning what led up to this teenager's death. As William Sjogren's family begins planning the teen's funeral, we've learned more about what led up to his death. On Tuesday, the Sharks football team traveled to Fort Blanding and did 45 minutes of training. Wednesday, detectives say Sjogren did weight conditioning for about 45 minutes, had breakfast, and then went to a field for activities around 8:45 in the morning. That's when detectives say the 14-year-old told teammates he didn't feel well, but the coaches say they have no knowledge of that. A short time later, Sjogren walked toward the sidelines and told the coach he was dizzy. The coach gave him water and removed his shoulder pads, and Sjogren told him he felt like he was going to pass out. That's when they called 911.
He suffered from some heat issues.
Okay, is he awake?
Police, yes. They got water on it, kind of cool him down.
They performed CPR, but Sjogren later died at the hospital. The assistant superintendent says all policies were followed, including 5-minute rests every 30 minutes of practice and a rest area out of direct sunlight. School officials also telling us today that Florida Guard medics were just yards away from where these students were practicing when this 14-year-old had his medical issues. But there are still questions today amongst friends and neighbors of the victim. You're going to hear from them coming up all new at 6 o'clock. Live in Sebastian, Brian Enton, WPTV News Channel 5.